Hello guys, good evening. In this video we are going to learn .NET. And what is a .NET? .NET is a framework which is developed by Microsoft Corporation. We can create, with the help of .NET, we can create many things such as a mobile application, desktop application, and we are creating web application. All these three things are very common in our market. Okay, so we are going to learn .NET. Okay, .NET. What is .NET? .NET is a Microsoft framework. Okay, framework. Okay, or what is a framework in our mind? What is a framework? Sometimes in our mind says, what is a framework? What is a framework? So we can say that a framework is any systematic manners. Okay. A framework is a systematic manner. Okay, manner means any if you are doing anything, then that thing you can do such steps. Okay, if you want to prepare a tea, then you take a pan and drop the water and mix a little bit sugar and milk and leaf. Okay, all these things. So all these things, we can say that this phenomena we can create this method or these are used to prepare our tea. Okay, first we can take water. Okay, and second one take milk. Okay, mix milk, and the third one is a sugar. Okay, sugar, and the fourth one is a tea leaf. Okay, tea leaf. Okay, leaf. Okay, and all these things make a tea. Okay, so in framework many things are present. Okay, many things are present, and these things are used to develop a mobile application, web application, or desktop application. Okay, and with this framework we can create a mobile application app. Okay, web app, or what, mobile application, web application, or desktop application, desktop app. Okay, all these three things: mobile app, web app, and desktop app. Okay, now we are clear what is our .NET, but in the interview, interviewer did not ask what is a .NET. He asked many things. He asked many things in the interview, and I have such questions. You have I have such question for the interview. Okay, so now we get a first question. Introduce yourself. Okay, so what we share. if any interviewer asks from you, introduce yourself. Okay, if interviewers introduce yourself, okay, what do you say? Okay, first you greet, good morning, or you say afternoon, evening. Okay, afternoon. Then your name. Okay, your name, and what is your qualification. Okay, you say your qualification. Okay, qualification, or your experience. Okay, you have a your project explanation. Okay, explanation. That's, and 3 points is more for the interview. Okay, after this explanation. Okay, after this explanation, he asked some question. Okay, he asked some question. Okay, and he now this time API is a very important thing in the industry. Okay, without API you can't create any application. Okay, because API retrieve data from the database and it gives data to the front end application. Okay, so API is a very important. Okay, so then all the companies use API. Okay, then he asked what is API. Okay, what is API? First question, interviewer asked what is API. So what you say? Okay, what you say? You say the answer: application programming interface. Okay, application programming interface. Okay, and to ask what is REST API? What is REST API? What do you say? Second question, what is REST API? Okay, what is REST API? You can say REST API, representational state transfer. Okay, you can say REST API is representational state transfer. Okay, state transfer is a web service. Okay, is a web service is to allow system to communicate over HTTP using statement. Over HTTP using statement. Okay, statement. Then example. Okay, in the API using HTTP statement. And what is HTTP statement? HTTP statement is get, post, put and delete for performing CRUD operation. Okay, CRUD operation. That's all. Okay. REST API is a representational state transfer. As a web service is to allow a system to communicate over HTTP using statement. HTTP statement. Okay, and the statement is a get, post, put, delete for performing CRUD operation. Okay, and rules for a REST API rules. Okay, now we see what is the rules of REST API. Okay, REST API rules. Okay. Rules of REST API. Rules of REST API. Okay, the first one rule is use of HTTP methods properly. Get, read, okay, post for create and put for update. Okay, update and delete for remove. Okay, delete for remove. Okay, and the second one is stateless. Okay, and that stateless, each request is independent, no session is stored. Okay, no session is stored on the server. Okay, on the server. Stateless. Okay, each request is independent, no session is stored on the server. The third one is using meaningful URIs. Use meaningful URIs. Okay, example, users one orders. Okay, just no. And the fourth one is return proper HTTP status code 200. Okay, 201 for the created, 404 not found, and 500 errors. Okay, and the fifth is support multiple formats. Support multiple formats, usually JSON or XML. Preferred. Okay, so now rules of REST API. Use HTTP methods properly. Properly means get for the read API and post for the create and put for the update and delete for the remove. Okay, this is the HTTP methods. Okay, and the stateless, each request is independent, every request is independent. Okay, no session is stored on the server. Session stored on the server. In the server, no session is stored. Session means it has a time to store anything, and after this time you can create, delete or update. Okay, so meaningful URIs. Okay, example users one orders. Okay, this is the meaningful URIs. And fourth one is a return properly HTTP status. Code is 200 for the OK, and 201 is a created. Okay, and 404 is a not found, and 500 is a errors. Okay, support a multiple formats. Multiple formats usually JSON or XML. Okay, API support multiple. Now this time is the JSON is a very popular. Okay, JSON is a popular, but in the old times we use a XML format. Old times, but now all the in industry use a JSON. Okay, XML is used now, but rarely used. Only use now this time JSON format. Okay, JSON means JavaScript object notation. Okay, so now in the session, now we are going to for aim to open my session, and we are going to deliver these lectures. Okay, so now I'm going to sleep. So tada, goodbye. Okay, see you again in the next lecture. Okay, so session